Party people, what is up? It's your boy Art Czar back with you live in effect for yet the inaugural 2022 edition for the Coach Gang in the house. You know how it is. We ready to get rocking and rolling. First video of the year. Ready to kick some things off, my good people. So I had a couple of my loyalists, subscribers request some wallet videos. My guy Javon and my guy Landon. Shout out to you guys both out there. I know you guys want to see some of these wonderful wallets for the guys. And hey, you ladies, if you want to carry some of these, they're obviously a unisex brand. You can carry these at your leisure. If you like them, if they work for you, you can do it. So there you go. So I wanted to take the time and get into a few of my wallets. I don't have a huge selection of these. You know, your boy Artzar keeps a couple things on hand, but it's not crazy. But it's a decent carry for what I typically use them for. I carry more of the bags versus the wallets. I get a good wallet or two, and I usually stick with those because they're not as interchangeable as I would like for them to be, because wallets are always taken in and out, and you beat them up a lot. So it's not like bags. You carry one bag for one a quarter or two or something like that, maybe 3, 4 to 6 months. You carry a wallet, you might switch it out here and there, but it's not the kind of thing you're going to carry for 5 years without changing it out. So that being said, let's jump into this. So first wallet I wanted to show is my leather bill. It's more like a pocket wallet, a coat pocket wallet, if you want to call it that. It has the beautiful engraved Coach insignia on it. See how beautiful that is. Coach with their wonderful machining process, as always. The stitching is magnificent, as you can see. Has that contrast white nylon stitch threads on there, which obviously is the best out there, because it's not your typical thread that will tatter and fray. Now, you know that can happen if you're consistently, continuously, or frequently placing this in and out of your pocket. You rub it up against your pocket lining and things like that. So this will eventually begin to tatter and fray, and then that causes the layering of the wallet to become undone, or to undo itself. And then there you go. It's basically useless at that point, because most of the wallets out there use cheap leather anyway. So you're not going to want to repair that. You're going to just chuck it in the trash can. But this, nope. Obviously, nope. You know you're going to hold on to Coach for a little while longer. Your Artzar will sign off on that. So anyway, the fasteners that Coach has always used, as you can see, if I can get the camera to zoom in, there you go. They always label their fasteners. They go the extra mile to let you know who's the big boy in town when it comes to high quality items like wallets and bags. You can see the leather is magnificent. It's very soft. It looks like a pebbled leather, but it is not. It's like a version of sport calf. The underbody of it has the Coach insignia in it as well. The fastener obviously is gunmetal finish. Has about 3 or 4 card slots on the front of the wallet, which is a magnificent thing. If you guys like to carry these, you have a wonderful little option to do that. You have lots of space on the interior. You can get about 15 to 20 cards in there, if that's your thing. You know, I typically tend to carry a lot of cards, so I'm not going to front or perpetrate for you guys. I have a bad habit of that sometimes. So that's one of my things I got to work on, is getting rid of some of the cards. If you have the virtual card wallet, it tends to work better for you. Anyways, so that's that. And I love this color too. It matches one of my other tote bags that I actually have. What is going on with the camera? There we go. A little bit better. So basically, it's the same deal. If you kind of go and you look at some of the other stuff that we have, I have my long zip wallet. That's what I think they call this one. It's a very soft sport calf leather. It's softer than this one, obviously. It has a little bit more soft touch to feel the touch. It also looks pebble leather, but it is sport calf. It is not pebble leather, but it is extremely soft and durable. Look at that green pattern when I bend on it, man. I mean, come on, you guys already know how it is. You know how Artzar is with the flair for the dramatic. You know how I do it. Has 2 slots for your cards or either your ID. I usually carry my other wallet, which I'll show in a moment. Has an ID slot where my ID usually goes in here, my driver's license or whatever. And then you have another additional slot there, very soft to touch. And the inside of this, you place your finger in there and it's not going to get hung up or caught on anything. So you have a little bit of wiggle room and play in there. It's not one of those extra tight ones that'll rip up your ID. So with that being the case, it has a nice brass zipper track on it. Basically this wallet, I keep some of my backup cards in here, a little cash in there. I don't really play with cash too much, but these are some of my backup credit cards, etc., etc. I haven't even taken the stuff out of this wallet yet because I just chucked a bunch of extra cards in there. As you can see, you got your care instructions and all that good stuff that Coach likes to give you when you, obviously, when you purchase their items, they throw that stuff in. But obviously, if I were to take all these cards out, blah, 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 you'll see I have substantial room in there. Wait a minute. Well, $89. I didn't realize it was that cheap. But this is obviously a heather gray. It has your F number, your security. So your, I guess they want to call that a F style number is what Coach typically calls this. And this is the zip card pouch. I was kind of close. I said zip pouch or zip wallet, but it's pretty much the same difference. So basically in that you get nice dimensions in terms of the size of this wallet. You can get a lot of cards in these. I'm telling you now. Wait to see my other wallet. And you basically carry this thing inside of a bag. I wouldn't pocket carry this. I wouldn't put this in the inside of my coat pocket like some people do when you're wearing your long coats or your overcoats, things like that. I've done it, but I'm not comfortable carrying a wallet this large inside of my coat pocket. You've seen the movies, man. The New York guys up in the subway, they'll bump into you and pick your pocket and all that weird stuff. I would hate for you to do that because you'll probably run into that guy if you try to pick my pocket, and that's not going to be a good thing. Don't try to rob me. It's not going to be good, okay? So let me jump on to this one. This is almost like this wallet right here. It's a zip version of this one, and it has basically the interior that this one has. It has a similar effect. Now, this, you see, but it doubles in size. It's like your accordion. This is more like a cross grain leather is what they call this one. Now, I've carried all of these wallets for a while, and you can see the condition that they're still in. I've carried this one about a month or so, and I put it back so I can make room for another. I ran out of card space, and I wanted to grab this one, and I put that one back, and I grabbed the other one, and then I pulled this one out. And so this is also a great wallet. It's all cross grain leather. It will not get scratched up. You can transport this pretty much anywhere. And I'm telling you, I've stacked this thing to this T, and I've carried this in my front pocket, and you can see, look at the stitching, still intact. It has your gold zipper track, and of course has a leather pull tab on it, which is a nice little accent. So you get a nice little piece of gold pull tab or zipper track and your zipper, and it's also got the leather pull tab on it for added comfort or added security. This is an amazing wallet. I love this. Both of these are amazing wallets. I love them both. So when I want to carry one wallet one day and I just want to stick something in my pocket just to run out to a grocery store or something like that, this is the way to go. You don't want to carry this bad boy around with you all the time. This is more like when I go on trips and things like that, I carry the size like that. So, okay, in essence, okay, it's my edge pack. So I carry this around right now before I rotate it out. Here is my day-to-day wallet. This is that big sucker that I carry. You can see I have plenty room in this wallet on one side of it. There's plenty of room there. I can get receipts, and I usually keep receipts and things like that for a couple of days after I charge a card, just for records purposes and, et cetera, et cetera. And, I keep my, funny enough, I always walk around my Centurion lounge card in there just so that I can access the Wi-Fi when I'm traveling. So that's something I always keep on me. They actually gave me 2 of those. But anyways, as you can see, this is what I'm talking about. You can see all of the card space that you get in here. And I know, I'm bad about this. I keep all my cards in there, and it's probably not the best thing to do. You can see how many cards you can get in there. Okay, you can get a lot of them in there. And I mean, you carry these things around, and you worry about possibly losing these or whatever have you. So you just got to be very careful when you're carrying around cards and IDs and things like that. But I'm going to rip all these out of here just for the sake of what we're looking at. But you can see the size, and it has very nice soft calf skin in the inside. It's very soft leather in there. That's what I like about this thing. This is a very soft interior inside. it also has, just like this one, it's actually the same as this one, except the difference is this is going to be your signature leather, okay, or your signature canvas, so Coach calls it. Of course, ID on the other side, NC, of course. I'm not going to pull that thing out to show you my ugly mug on that picture. You don't want to see that. I probably scare you guys off the channel. But anyway, so here's the deal. The interior of this is a very soft. You see that sheen on that leather? The sheen on that leather. I mean, come on. I mean, they get so detailed with this stuff. They put the softest leather anywhere they can put it. I mean, I think they just get tired of just not using leather. They use leather everywhere, man. Inside, outside, backwards, frontwards. They even stamp the interior of it. You see the Coach signature C's on the signature canvas. And I carry this one every day. I've been carrying this for about a year. I mean, literally. And I'm telling you, look at the condition this thing is in. It's been in and out of my bag, in and out of my pocket. I even carried it in my front pocket a few times. I've carried it in every bag, including this one, along with my trusty buddy there, my 1911. And it's banged up against my keys and all kinds of stuff in there. And this thing, it doesn't scratch. Also, almost like this particular cross grain leather one from Coach. So you're going to get, as you use these wallets, you're going to get some use. You're going to get all types of considerable. Look at all that. That's just ridiculous. All these cards. Guys, don't carry this many cards with you, okay? Boy, Art's working on it. I want to downsize my wallets and get rid of some of these cards. But you get the idea. I only left these cards in here, not to flex, not to floss the cards, but only to show you guys the spacious capacity of these wallets. See, and I can zip that up pretty much without a problem and still carry this thing. That's like 25 cards in there, and that's just that one. This one, I'm gonna have another 15 in there. So you can see the size. And then it just basically slides back inside of my edge pack without a problem. See that? And so I can get pretty good dimensions in there when I'm carrying that. And I want to throw Mr. Trusty 1911 in there. I dropped the clip out of that. Obviously, it's safe. There's nothing in the chamber. See that? And I can drop Mr. 1911 in there also, and I got room in my edge pack. So there you go. That gives you a good idea of how that works. Okay. So the idea is pretty much to basically run the mill with a nice, comfortable, but spacious wallet to give you all of the trappings of everything you need when you're out and about. Guys, ladies, loyal subscribers and followers and so forth and so on. I want you guys to always protect yourself. Always be aware of your surroundings. Obviously, you guys know I'm an expert shooter. I'm a former military veteran. I trained in the martial arts for 25 years. I'm a tactical edge weapon specialist and expert, all types of things in that capacity. So I'm always looking and I'm always aware of my surroundings when you're carrying nice Coach items and all of this wonderful stuff that we talk about. You have to be aware of your surroundings. There are people out there that do not care about you. There are people out there that will unfortunately do you harm. So you just have to be very mindful of that. So when you're carrying these bulky wallets and you're pulling these things out at the bank or the shopping mall or wherever you're at, just always look over your shoulder, look around before you start whipping these things out. Okay. I just want to be very, very conscious. Not only do I like to revel in the idea that we can all carry these items or possess these items, but I want you all to be very secure and safe this year. I study a lot of the movement of people and the mannerisms of people and things like that. And I do teach this stuff to a lot of people all the time. I teach them awareness and all the stuff to go along with my other business ventures. But at the end of the day, I want you guys to be safe, you ladies to be safe. Practice good situational awareness. Make sure you're always watching your back, okay? Because Art Czar doesn't want to read about somebody in the paper or hear about you on the news or some YouTube clip or something. So I want everyone to be very mindful before you start whipping out this beautiful Coach items. And just know that, you know, every time someone sees something that catches their eye, they're going to look twice, especially when you whip out a wallet or something that looks like that, or, you know, especially one of these big bulky wallets that I carry. They're going to look at you and they're going to say, wow, you know, it looked like a pretty good snack there. So just keep your eyes peeled always. But these are wonderful items. They're very well stitched. You're going to get wonderful life out of them. You take care of them. So the main thing that I can actually share with you guys and my guys out there that are requesting these wallets videos, I know who you guys are. Always check very heavily before you whip these things out. And then, something else on a lighter note, when you're going out to buy wallets, okay, and I just want to throw this in there before I end this video. I'm not going to ramble on and on about this thing. There are some wallets out there with these high names on them, these upper echelon designers. I'm not going to name them on here. You guys know what I'm talking about. You have your quote unquote top of the line designers, et cetera, blah, blah, blah. Okay, there's a healthy line that you have to walk within the line of, okay? You have to walk within the line of something that costs a lot versus something that doesn't cost a lot. Obviously, this is my my Metropolitan tote. As I told you, I had one to match this bad boy. Boom. Well, it kind of matches. But anyway, the thing about it is you have to be very mindful of that there is a fine line between top quality items and items that are not good quality, and you have to understand cost parameters and manufacturing costs. See, Coach, they hover right under the quote unquote best of the best in there, but they're above everything that's cheap. And so you're going to get very good quality and very good craftsmanship for not the price that this will cost you times 10. This would cost you maybe $120 in the store, but some of the other brands will cost you $500 for one of these. It's the same material, but Coach is better manufactured though. That's going to be your difference. So you always want to be in that area of getting your hands on items that are going to cost a fraction of what these top quality quote unquote entities are. And it definitely isn't more quality than what Coach will produce. But people out there, they tend to get caught up in the names and all that. Scratch it. I'm telling you, I've seen the LVs and the Gucci's and all this. And stuff. Trust me, people, quality is not better than Coach. I'm telling you now. So don't get caught up in this name brand, high name brand. Coach is a high name brand, don't get me wrong. But when you compare it to the name quality of these other entities, you get caught in that, and you want to go out there and start trying to, bask in the ground. Doesn't work. So you guys know how it is. I don't want to spend a whole lot more time on this. You guys get the gist of how this works. So do me a favor. Like, share, subscribe. Leave me a comment down below and tell me boy Arts what he can do better to enhance the quality of these videos. I wanted to be hot for you. So I appreciate everything you guys are doing. Shout out to all my people. Let's get it for 2022. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for the support. Much love to all of you guys. Couldn't do it without you. It's your boy Arts, and I am out. Peace.